let's try this regular mission again. You know the anime trope where the samurai takes their time focusing and lining up their slash? Golf is just that as an entire sport. The anime trope where the samurai takes time. What hentai is that? You know what? Let's activate this now, just out of curiosity, and let's take a quick photo and be like, okay, good. Let's just, like, be like, okay. Don't scare me like that. Hey, jackass. Hey, come here. Hey, come here. No. That's so tough, this guy. I'm out of here. I am out of here. Zuma! Oh, fuck! Oh, okay, put the camera down. I'm gonna put the camera down here at the entrance and bait him. May I? Okay, hang on. Okay, now I'm gonna lure the alien out with food. I'm saying he has a nice ass. Balls. Maybe the alien here is not necessarily an alien visitor. This might just be like an American in Alabama, and we wouldn't know the difference. He might just be like your average North American, like, you know, he's living his best life. It might be his house, yeah. Why are they called Cajuns? I don't know, man. The alien types that I know is, I can count on my hand. It's like gray alien. I thought Zeta Reticulate, whatever. Zeta Gray was the same, and then there was the reptilians, and then there were the Nordic aliens, which is just insane. Apparently these guys are like blonde, like Swedish people. I'm not even, look this up. That come from like Scandinavia, and they went up in space. The Nordics, Americans. Skyrim belongs to the Nords. From my perspective, as someone who's seen a UFO, and I've told everybody a million times about it, it's so frustrating when you want to like talk to people about this, and like 99% of all of it is just insane people babbling. And I know that's rich coming from me right now, but my point is, when I was a kid looking this shit up, oftentimes there was a guy at a presentation, it's like, yeah, I went down to I worked at a, you know, it's like super believable. Yeah, we went down to a mining facility back in 1987, and you know, this is where I lost my arm. You know, an alien blasted off. We open up this big bunker, and these 5 gray aliens from planet Zebulon 5 used an alien space laser to sever my arm, and here's the evidence to do it. Now, they can be killed. They died just like us. By the way, it's part of the New World Order that they're replacing us because, as you know, Saddam Hussein's hiding nuclear weapons down in Iran. And that's why I think you should all buy my book and merchandise. And you're like, but how does that explain the UFO I saw? The New World Order, the government's lying to you. You know, and it's like, what the fuck? Yeah. Zebulon, that's a Jewish name, Joey. maybe it's Space Hanukkah, I don't know. All I'm saying is, like, a lot of these, like, alien conspiracy, it's like, it's never just, like, I saw something, I don't know what it was. It's always like, buy my book, or like, check out my seminar. You know what I mean? Like, ugh, it gets weird, you know? I don't know, man. What I'm trying to say is, as someone who is afraid of this stuff, got a bit of a phobia for it, and I think that, like, aliens are creepy, and I saw something as a kid that, like, wow, that's really, you know, what I'm trying to say is, there's a lot of scamming people out there, and I wish everybody could just tell the truth, you know. I don't think you're crazy. You saw something you still can't explain fully, and as a kid that would be goddamn crazy. I'll say this, everybody has some sort of paranormal weird story that they've experienced. Like, it might not just be UFOs. Be like, yeah, I was camping with my friend and we saw like this weird triangular light in the sky that was all red. You know, or it'd be like, yeah, I was at grandma's and a fucking teacup floated. Shit like that, you know. Just paranormal weird shit that shouldn't be there, you know. Meet the _fart says, Joey, it was me. I was the UFO. Spooked ya. Gotcha. Hee hee. When I tell my story, I don't claim it was a UFO, or it was a UFO, but not aliens. I don't know what the fuck it was. It was just strange to see. But when you look up other people telling these stories, it's like, buy my book or shit. Like, I know it's like insane. I have nothing to gain except just telling my story about it. But there's just a lot of bullshit out there. And yeah, of course you can be like, you're full of shit too, but I'm not trying to sell anything, you know. When is my book coming out? So that, I'm sorry, Joel. I'm really trying to listen to you, but my girl's pussy. My girl's pussy. Who's clapping? That was straight up fucking ass big walk. Hey, man. Hey, man. We chill. We chill. Ah! Okay. I know you shouldn't break bad news like this on stream, but Werner von Siemens died. Excuse my ignorance, but who? Werner von Siemens was a German electrical engineer, inventor, and industrialist. He founded the electrical and telecommunication conglomerate Siemens and invented the electric tram, trolleybus, electric locomotive, and electric elevator. Died 6th of December, 1892. You know, whenever I look these people up on Wikipedia, I always afraid of going down into the personal lives, because I feel like it's always like a John Kellogg situation where, like, yes, I invented a cornflake because I hate masturbation. It is against the goodwill of Christ. And you're like, oh, okay. Anything on here? Oh, hey! Hey, how you doing? Hey, how we doing today, you know? Are we doing good? We doing alright? Where you at? Ah! They're all so small! Why did he start at this school? Well, my main man wanted to party. Joel, I think you may actually be afraid of short people. No, I met Mike several times and I laugh at him every time. Guys, the radioactivity is indeed going up a little. Oh! Jesus Christ. Hey. 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 Damn it! Damn it! Okay, now it's fucking personal. Lost to Easy Gleeby. We'll get him next time. I will say this though, once you see the alien and you start interacting with them, they are less scary. At the very beginning, I was like shaking with fear. Because I didn't know what the rules were yet. You know, it was, you know, so now I'm a little more like, okay, I kind of see where this is going. But I like this game very much. Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. You know what? Just to be nice to him. Just to be nice to him, here's what I'm gonna do. Okay. Now go get to Betty Bice. Let's see these guys first. Gray alien, no. No. Cajun, mantis. Zoomorphic, reptilian. I think it was insectoid. Yeah, I think it was this guy. So, insectoid. Now that I've selected what I want, is the game now gonna be like, okay, good job. So, I love my Cajun alien spice. Visitors from the bayou. Give me that Five Guys Cajun alien. Fuck, I need a little bit more info before I tackle this. We're actually gonna win this mission. Yo, you can leave. No. Look. Mission. Take 4. This isn't GoldenEye, guys. I'm not. This isn't 007 difficulty, okay? Missions. I think you can just leave. Well, let's find out. You know, that you first need to prove that you know what you're doing. If you haven't collected all the 4 foils and the 4 objects yet, you might not unlock new mission areas. Well, let's try it. Let's try it. Okay, complete missions. Found objects. Okay, what was that? Good? That was a complete mission. Apparently, good. Good job. Range B. I got a B and I got a light hunter. Okay, I'll take a boob level. So many chats you said fensulin. Shit! Fuck. Did you ever play MGS, Joel? It was my first stream. I am not kidding. It was that and Doom. That was my first ever streams that I did. Played all of them. I played all of them. And I gotta be real honest. I really gotta be honest. If you told me today what Metal Gear game is the best, I have a fucking controversial opinion that I think people are gonna be like, I think 2's the best. I think 2's the best. Metal Gear 2 for NES is the best. No, but I like Solid. Sorry, I've been like stopping going here. Maybe because Joey's a little scaredy cat, but yeah. Who would win a fight, Sam Fisher or Metal Gear guy? Metal Gear guy for sure. I think Otacon. I think Otacon has like a sleeper build. You know, I think that guy can definitely, you know, bench press a lot. And you know, they both wear glasses. However, Otacon has 2 glasses and Sam Fisher 3, which means worse sight. Okay, but seriously, if it comes down to like the best game, I think it's nostalgia for me with 2, and I also love 2's attention to details, shit like that, and I just love it. I just love it so much. I mean, yes, Snake Eater, fantastic, original. I have my own insane opinion. I actually believe that if I am gonna play something and have a good time, with all its flaws and how stupid it is, I think Twin Snakes is more entertaining to play. The original on PlayStation is still better, especially with the voice acting, but there's something about Twin Snakes that makes me laugh, because it's like, it's Hideo Kojima unhinged, you know? When I was a kid playing Metal Gear, even as a kid, I could be like, this is so silly, that maybe what's going on here isn't necessarily what's actually transpiring in the world. And what I mean with that is like, you know, Vamp coming back from the dead and drinking blood, that is because the adrenaline in combat is making Raiden like go nuts, and it's a hallucination because it's so silly, and he's not really roller skating and drinking wine from a glass. That's because Raiden has bad eyes. What I'm trying to say is, like, a lot of the stupid shit that Hideo Kojima is, I justify it by saying, no, it's like a smoke and mirrors. But then the man himself said nanomachines, so who the fuck knows? You know? Twin Snakes is Otacon's retelling of the Shadow Moses incident? No, I don't think so. If that was the case, then Otacon would have been knee-deep in pussy, okay? I'm talking my girl's pussy. I'm talking my main man making anime real, okay? That guy... I'm talking, it was Slam City for Otacon. You know, I'm talking Sniper Wolf. Oh my god, I'm chafing over here, you know what I mean? There's no way he would portray himself as a loser. Only knee deep, okay, head deep. What is up with Otacon's family? Sorry, I know you guys are like, okay, thank you. Very nice. But what is up with his family? His entire family is just like losers. Losers. You're a loser. Family lineage of pants pissers. Would you believe me if to catch up on events, I watched like a 5-hour timeline of Metal Gear's things. Used to catch up, and I fell asleep to it like twice. In here? Maybe not. Ah! Jesus Christ, man! You little shit! Got your toes, man. Gotcha. Well, guys, I as a demo one-off thing, this was very fun. I don't know if this is fun to watch, mainly because, like, I am such a incredible coward with these gray alien things, where I feel it's maybe a detriment to watch me as I'm just screaming and, like, flipping over and falling on my own shoelaces. But it genuinely frightens the hell out of me, and I know maybe that's very silly, but, like, yeah, I just, these are the very few things that, like, get me when it comes to horror. I mean, I know people who have legitimate phobia for very specific things, like zombies. Like, just zombies are just, like, super scary for people. Like a ghost, and it just ghosts, you know. And this just happens to be, like, my weakness. So, you know, it was very effective on making me feel very afraid. But yeah, I definitely want to play more of this on a full thing. Now, I understand that this gameplay is inspired by Phasmophobia. And maybe I want to check Phasmophobia out on a separate thing, because it's not alien related. I think I'd be having more silly fun than just being scared shitless fun with that. But yeah, this was a fucking decent experience. I enjoyed it. I had fun streaming this. Sit tight, and more games coming up.
Complete global lactation.
Shit!